The Thunder just sent a horrifying message to the rest of the NBA and the final four teams remaining. I know the Thunder are included in those final four teams, but the other three, they should be terrified to face off against the Thunder. I don't care if you're the Timberwolves. I don't care if you're the Pacers or Knicks, and it's potentially the finals. You should be scared to face the Oklahoma City Thunder, because after this Game 7 win, I don't think there's any team that can beat OKC in a 7-game series. I just think there are a few factors that go into it, matchup-wise, what teams are left, what kind of star power do they have, looking at past games as well to take into account, the Thunder clearly have, the Knicks number this year, stuff like that goes into it. But this Game 7, there was so much that went right, but there's also stuff that went wrong, is the thing. And yet the Thunder still almost won by 40 points. So the fact that there's still room to improve, and they beat the Nuggets by 40 points, who I thought whoever won this series was going to win the finals, win the championship, is scary thoughts. So we're going to break down, what happened in this game, a few things as well, some highlights to kind of take a look at here with, So let's go ahead and get into it. Before we do all that, though, quick moment, right? Boom, right here. As always, 65% of you guys not yet subscribed to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys could do that for me. Also helps you stay up to date with all the news that we'll bring here to you guys going into the Western Conference Finals. The first time since 2016, by the way. So go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all right, so we can beat that YouTube algorithm. With that out of the way, let's go ahead, get into talking about today's video and topic here. And look, it was Game 7. I was nervous, all right? My stomach was sick all day waiting for this game to happen, because I was nervous, because I knew if we didn't win this game, there was probably going to be some changes. That's the fact of the matter. Some players haven't been playing well, all right? Might have to part ways with, a player or two during the offseason if we did not win this game. But we did it. We came out on top. We finally did better than we did last year in the playoffs. We made it to the conference finals, and I really like the matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and because of a few things. All right, look at it. I think our guards are just so athletic that they can keep up with Anthony Edwards all day. So I think it's a matchup nightmare for Anthony Edwards over there because of how good our perimeter defense is. Then inside, they don't really have a scoring threat inside, unlike the Denver Nuggets did with Nikola Jokic and then Aaron Gordon as well, if he needed to get to work there. Rudy Gobert, I'm not worried about his offense whatsoever, so I'm fine having Hartenstein guard him and just roam a little bit, all right? I'm not worried about that whatsoever, and their defense doesn't really scare me because, yeah, you have Gobert down there as well, but I feel like you can drive very easily against that team. I get it. They do have Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Jaden McDaniels, but still, I like matchup-wise against the Minnesota Timberwolves, but let's stop talking about, future game here. Let's talk about what happened in Game 7 here. All right, let's go ahead, take a look at the box scores here. Denver Nuggets, all right, yes, they scored 93 points. The defense was alive in this game, all right? They forced the Nuggets to shoot 10 of 45 from 3. Jamal Murray, brick city over here, 1 of 8. Christian Brown, 2 of 9 from deep. Just overall, they weren't shooting well whatsoever, okay? Nikola Jokic, 5 of 9 from the field. He shot more free throws than he did field goals. That's absurd. And people kept on saying, I saw a topic the whole time after the game was, the refs gave OKC this win. You lost by almost 40 points. The refs did not give anyone anything this game. All right, saying, oh my goodness, Jokic, why is everything a foul on him, but you don't call a single foul for him? Brother, he had 11 free throws. What do you mean he doesn't get a call? But you just look at all this right here. Oklahoma City just pretty much dominated in every facet of this game. But yeah, it wasn't like they played well. Okay, I get it. I'm not going to harp on Aaron Gordon too much. He's playing through a hamstring injury. Hats off to him for trying to do that. Grade 2, that's extremely hard to play. Hats off to him for that. It's not like he played horrible. Got some boards, played decent defense. Just offensively, he wasn't there for him. So hats off to him for that. Russ, I'm not going to go too hard at him because he's Thunder legend. Everyone else, like Peyton Watson, 1 of 8. Oh, my goodness. Zeke Naji, he didn't really play much. He got some garbage time there. Julian Strother, 3 of 8. Oh, my goodness. We just played great defense and held them to horrible shooting numbers right there. So that's what you can see right there. We also forced turnovers. 22 total turnovers. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's look at the Thunder box score here. You can see everyone just played extremely well here. Everyone played extremely well. As I take a sip of water right here. 4 of 9 from the field for Chet. Great. He needs to make his threes, though. That's a common theme with the team this whole offseason, or postseason. You need to make your threes. Sorry, guys. Allergies. Allergies are kicking my butt lately. But the team itself, 12 of 39 from 3, that's not great. 30%, that's not great. But yet they still won. They still won somehow shooting that kind of number. It's because they forced turnovers and played some great defense. That's the difference right there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, great game from him. 12 of 19 from the field, 3 of 4 from deep. Jade up. Insane bounce back game. I know some people got on to me like, why are you saying trade him? I wasn't saying trade him right then and there. I was saying, look, game 7, if he has another bad game because he's had a horrible series, okay, if he has another bad game and the Thunder lose, it's time to have that discussion and see what you could get in return for him. He shut everyone up, including me. I'll go in and say it, okay? Like I said, though, I wasn't saying trade him immediately. 10 of 17 from the field, 2 of 5 from deep, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 5 boards, 7 assists, some great defense as well. Hats off to him. Great performance by him. Isaiah Hartenstein, great as always. Okay. Lou Dort, he's got to be better shooting-wise from deep, 1 of 5. Need to make 1 or 2 more there, but defensively, he was solid. Off the bench, okay. Alex Caruso, I think he's a true MVP of this game. 5 of 7 in 26 minutes, 1 of 3 from deep, 3 assists, 3 steals there. Great defense, all right. He was just a great veteran presence the entire time. Aaron Wiggins, he's got to be better. 2 of 8 from deep. Man, like, he played great defense, yes, but that's not great shooting. Same with Cason Wallace. Great defense, just not great shooting, okay? Everyone else just kind of got garbage time minutes. Something interesting to note is that Isaiah Joe and Jay Will didn't play that much. All right, it looked like they were going to be did not play for some reason, and they went an 8-man rotation. I don't know why. Let's look at some of the quotes as well from this game. All right, Andrew Schleck talked about it. The Thunder team is the youngest to reach the West Finals ever. Incredible Game 7 win against the Nuggets. I just kind of want to point that out there. Youngest team ever to reach the Western Conference Finals. That is absurd. Another thing right here, this is Daigneault addressing the plan of an 8-player rotation. He said that wasn't the plan, all right? It wasn't. He said Isaiah Joe and Jay Will were also live. It's just, it looks like the situation never really called for them to go in. That's just what it looked like to me, all right? That's what it looks like. Next thing right here, last thing, boom. Shai won 3 in the next 4 games, averaging 31, 5, and 6 on 66% true shooting after this photo. And everyone was clowning him. It was like, why are you smiling after this kind of loss right here? Why are you smiling after that loss? Because he knew, all right? Like, he said it himself. It's easy to smile when you're up. Like, it's easy to be that happy when you're up, all right? It's easy to talk when you're up. He just responded after that, took it to heart, boom, closed it out in 7 games there. And he played, like, just terrific the entire series. He had 1 bad game, yes. Other than that, he played fantastic. And I think he secured the MVP after this series. No doubt about it in my mind whatsoever. And also, hats off to Loud City. I'm going to play a clip for you guys. You guys can hear it at the end of the game. All right, you guys have the audio. I won't talk. But hats off to Loud City. You guys are great. Here's the clip I'm talking about. As you can see, just Loud City, you were great. Thunder players were great. Alex Caruso, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they all mentioned it. You guys make home court advantage a real thing. So, this isn't just everyone. Like, dude, like, I don't know what to say anymore. 9 to 13-year-old me right now is crying his eyes out. Okay? Like, this is the happiest I've ever been as a Thunder fan. Yes, I know we've reached the finals before. We've had MVPs before. We had some great runs to the Western Conference Finals. It's because this is the youngest team to ever make the conference finals in NBA history. And I know now this is the easiest path that they'll probably get ever to try to start this dynasty here. And they have a large window of the next 5 years, I believe. But this is probably the easiest path they're ever going to get. So they have to take advantage of it. And I think they will. All right. I don't think any team beats the Thunder in a 7-game series. I don't think so. I don't. I have Thunder in 6 against the T-Wolves. I have Knicks in 6 against Pacers. Then I have Thunder in 5 against New York. That's my final prediction here. But that's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys personally thought about the Thunder's performance today. Here, that's all I got. See you guys in the next one.